Hello, hello, hello. It is time to do GR141 attempts and possibly further. Let's go ahead and check out our previous best, which was the 140, and done. And I'll probably have to use friends list. Yep. So this is my helmet. I have it untouched because it came with all the stuff, all the good stuff. And then previously it was at 17% area, but now I uh, rolled it to 20. I've been switching between an ancient gloves and other kinds of non-ancient gloves. Currently, I will be showing later what I'm going to be using before my run starts. This is the cool restraint that I got like several days ago and before the 139, 140 was done, something like that. And then I also have a new Bariza that I got recently, and I'll be using that. It is only still a 3.7, 3763.5 with 14% attack speed. Uh, and it's basically a Dawn 65, which is amazing. So there's that, and then it's between just switching from artery to thrill on the default for the ethereal. So then my passive just swap between them. This boots still the same, and in fact, the, both the both Bariza and pants I actually got it off from Visions. And so I have a primal pants that's giving me that 4% additional damage as well. Uh, However, I did lose my base vitality, which is kind of bad for Guardians, but I'll have to work around that. I did also go ahead and craft some Guardian belts and bracers where I gained like some primary stats, but I did lose some all resist. But mostly that I gained uh, above 625 like main stat and vitality for both the pieces. So that felt great. The chest piece is still the same, and I now that I think about it, over the course of time, I do enjoy this 14% life version instead of area version because uh, it's kind of odd that to maintain the 1.1 plus, this chess piece actually helped a lot. But I do hope that at some point I want a different one because, especially without Guardians, eventually I want an all resist version. And then it based on non-Guardian because I will be distributing Paragons to Vitality as well in the Paragon core, then uh, this 14% life is kind of meh. I prefer all resist in that situation after. Uh, this has been the amulet that I got from a while back, and I will be switching to a cold elemental trifecta. Well, a flex elemental trifecta, in fact, that I just got earlier this morning from doing a reforce session. So I'll be using that. Like I said earlier, I got better stats above 625 each for Dex and Vitality, and then I also got the 6 crit on here instead. Uh, I also switched to a different focus ring that I hoarded through the course of the past week. I didn't really need to use it because my resistance was fine. Uh, And a lot of times, why am I looking at my secondary stats when my primary isn't good? Well, if you drop dead, you don't deal anything. So I didn't touch the focus ring for quite some time, and also because the ratio, my crit chance and crit damage ratio were uh pretty good, close to the 110, 1 to 10 ratio, so I didn't have to touch this for some time. And I had been using a 566%, and that's how I got my up to 140 done. And lucky enough, uh, way after spending one chance of the Q recipe page 11 that didn't work out, that also stalled me 1500 plus souls, forgotten souls, before I got my 8th primal that allowed me to fully complete my altar. And yes, the 8th primal, because I kept one Vala's that's rolled really nice with cooldown default and the preferential stat of life per hit on it. So all I had to do is roll off the strafe damage to area damage, and that's why I kept that 8th that one primal, so I need an 8th primal to fill. Yeah, so but I had been gambling for a 9 series satchel, and I got a primal satchel, so I have that as well as my upgrade. So overall I've done a lot of upgrades recently, and that was my 140, and now I'll be trying 141. Hey Draxima. Alright, so here's my new items from before of the hero details of my 140. I got my primal satchel that gave the additional area damage version. So it's from that 566% to 600%. That's the 34% increase there, and then of course that 1% crit as well, and that area damage I just mentioned. And then I got this pants uh like day or two ago, and then I crafted new belt and bracers. They're both, well, this one is 4 under the decks that I mentioned, but anyway, it's around the 625 as the ballpark that you want based on the one ranked 125 augments that you do. So I got mostly the 625 that you want. And then, like I said, I've been switching between different pairs of gloves that I uh, alternate depending on my secondary resistances, as well as my stats of the crit hit chance and crit hit damage ratios. Uh, and then I swapped to this focus ring that I hoarded. And again, it's the resistances that caused me to need to swap between them. And also the fact that this is a better default primary stats than the other version that I had. But at that back then, it was for like 52.5 crit and 524% crit hit damage. So the 1 to 10 ratio was met anyway. But now things have changed, and I got really high crit hit chance, which is great, but the ratio isn't that great anymore. It's just overwhelmingly high on one side to the other side. But that's also kind of uh, caused by having an offhand instead of offhand weapon, right? So if we have an offhand weapon, it would be plus 130%, and then it would uh, be much better, much closer to the 110, 1 to 9, more or less. And here's the amulet that I just got earlier today. The very unfortunate thing is that I didn't get it as ancient, but that's not the biggest problem about this. The biggest problem is that the crit damage only turned out 66%, which is another reason why I dropped below 500% crit damage. So normally speaking, you want to by the time you get further and further, you do want that 500% crit hit damage as a benchmark, which, oh, you can say, well, I'm missing 6% here and I'm missing 4% here, and that's uh, 10%, so it's very close. But if you look into this part, uh, I'm below average on the crit damage, so that's the biggest issue. I am using a really funny socketed uh, regular gems in my chest piece is because I do still want to take part in the doubling effect of the Guardian set. So yes, I normally don't, but because I still maintain my resistances above 1000, even though I prefer 1100 or higher, which could have been uh, managed through all diamonds, but I decided to try one emerald just to play along with the Guardian Jeopardy three-piece bonus for both main stat and vitality. So uh, I went with one to showcase the Guardian double dip of main stat for damage and armor. All right. Uh, Previously my health pool was like it fluctuated between 1.1 to 1.4, and now I'm right in the middle between that. I think my pickup radius was like 8 to 9 to 10 now. Uh, my cold damage got increased because of this new amulet I got, and my area damage went from 84% that I had when I did my 140 done, uh, and now I have improved it all the way to 107. Now, normally for all area-oriented builds, uh, for pushing anyway, it's about you want 110 or higher. So the unfortunate news is that why my area damage total is so odd is because of my restraint ring. Unfortunately, it didn't give me the 20% by default. But it did give me 50% crit damage by default, which is, you know, really helpful considering what just happened with my amulet earlier today. All right, my CDR has gone up and up each time, uh, all the way from 38.68 to 39.45, and yes, uh, I have to rely on the Enchantress Prophetic Harmony to get myself above a certain amount. Uh, because my this is my new satchel, right? The one that I showed earlier has this, and I had been using this 566% that got my 140 done, is because I uh, essentially use the 8 CDR on the satchel slot. The Bariza this season, seasonal theme does not is not capable of giving cooldown reduction that you would normally have from uh, using two one-handers, right? So uh, the offhand uh, ends up needing a cooldown reduction uh, potential, but in solo you can manage it through using uh, the Enchantress. So I am going to be lacking more damage from amplification. But since I just got the amulet, I did gain some of the cold damage that I was missing previously. So uh, from the damage numbers, I did gain about 9.4 million cold in terms of value. So my 141 should be closer to uh, be successful based on the 3 to 4 upgrades that I got. Now, in terms of the gameplay, I believe it will still be density oriented, not only because I improved my area damage, but because God DH struggles against yellow elites. most of the time. The Bariza, however, as a seasonal theme, did help a lot uh, on elite hunting, but generally speaking, the higher you go, I would say this season for me, I felt like 137 began the problem with density in pushing. But at the same time, my 137 is due to the fact that I had way weaker damage from using a 3.5k Bariza as well at the time, and the 566 uh, satchel in legendary power. So I was missing a lot of damage, and so my elites weren't dropping health as fast as I would have liked. So 137 felt, for me anyway, was the point that I felt like I needed to play more and more density from since 137. So with that said, I am going to try 141. I will show my previous success again, as I normally do before starting, and hopefully I get things done. Uh, not to jinx it, not to jinx it necessarily, but I think it'll be very difficult to get my first tries as I did for all of the rest of my previous attempts. 125, 128, 131 that unlocked the 133. Well, the 120 unlocked the 131, and then the 131 unlocked the 133, the 133 unlocked the 135, the 135 unlocked 137, and then it slowed down on the unlock, which led to 138, and then 139, and then 140. And now I'll be doing 141. The season, it just started like July 12th, so we're not even a month in. Well, we're close to a month now. So a lot of people, because it's a stronger season, a lot of people have already done their 150 as well. So it's up to you whether you want to play. But there's still 2 months. With that said, I am going to start my 141. See, I that's what I unlocked and that's what I have. So I believe my settings are all that I want. And here we go. 3, 2, 1. Let's try it. I'm gonna go straight in. Red Fallen? I see my damage went up though. I can see the density actually falling pretty quickly. So why am I fighting this is because I want to like test my damage, and it did give me the 2%. So it looks like my damage fits into the Red Fallen. However, it depends on how distracted my arrows are to where it's gonna start uh, getting onto my time duration. So I got a blue to start, which is good. I don't really want yellows, so I'm trying to use as much of my Oculus rings as I can. And that Fire Shaman is gonna be really annoying. I need another Oculus ring. Please. Thank you. Oops. Stood on one on the Arcane. I need another Oculus. Perfect. So I'm overly invested in this blue because I just need progress at the start. Alright, so this is done. Yeah. Alright. Let's move on. Oh, early shield. 12% shield. This is interesting, I guess. I am gonna look ahead though. And I know this is gonna go way too far. But I'm hoping to see an elite here. Yes, one. Okay, so one. This is quite unfortunate and quite far, honestly. Let me just try to kill something before I go back. Okay. Can I click, please? I was hoping that this is not a Juggernaut, so it isn't, so that's good. Now the issue comes down to whether this will follow. Please. Thank you. Yeah, this is a bit of a not good enough, but I did get early shield at 12%, so I'll just play along with it for a while. Okay, I'm running out of density, which is another problem. Huh. Guess I should have checked over there. Where did the Oculus Ring go? That's odd. Alright, I gotta kill these two. Thank you. Oculus Ring, one down. I should have checked the other side, but I didn't want to spend more time checking. So I broke even. I did increase my area damage, so this is looking like I can kill some of this, but I'm not gonna stay too much longer. Once I see that I can't get enough Oculus Rings consistently, I'm gonna move on. I'm just gonna stay to hopefully to play Oculus Rings. Alright, well, gave me the last Oculus Ring, which means I can clear everything. Well, everything that I wanted. Alright, I might as well just kill these Anarchs. Oh, nice Oculus Ring. Come on. Alright, clean. Really? Double wow. Grotesque though. Grotesque zombies. Ooh, nice. Okay, be careful of the explosion. This is a good mob type. Bad map. But that's okay, I just played the bad map already anyway. So, it's not so much about the map, but how you play the density or elites, depending on what you get. Oof. Those explosions. Alright. Ooh. Early middle power at 48. Well, the good news is that this is actually a really easy-ish monster type. Okay, I got a missile dampening. I think what the missile dampening tells me is to do is that I should grab this power pylon now, because the reason why I need to do that is because missile dampening got weakened from since the 9th series satchel issue back then. And what this does is that I can speed up the kill on this yellow. So while you want to save the power pylon for the Rift Guardian fight as well, the problem is that this is floor 2. And since it's a second pylon, it's very unlikely that I'll be able to come back. It's too far. Okay, this is a Juggernaut. I need Oculus Rings to help me. Thank you. This should do it. Yes, nice. Right underneath me. Alright, fully done. Channeling third. That's fine. It's fine because I'm in the lead, right? So I have a lead. Now, with that said, why am I not clicking the pylon, right? Well, I'm just playing the density right now. Oh, I got a blue? Oof. That's not good. I didn't get far enough away from... This blue is not very enjoyable. I should have stood straight further away from the grotesque explosion. Where's the rest of the blue? Where did they go? Okay. Oh, I was too greedy with this Oculus Ring. I nearly... Please? Alright, where did the... No ring? Hmm. Okay. 84%. Let's kill a little bit more. Okay, I don't want to fight that. 85. 86. Okay. Well, there's two elites here. I guess I'll just play along. It's a teleporter. Oculus Ring. Probably gonna just leave this spot actually. It's gonna get really messy. Test explosions. Okay, leaving. Oculus Ring, nice. The Oculus Ring just had to stay right under my feet, but there were some grotesque explosions, so I didn't want. $92. 94, okay. Gotta start moving. Really? Oh my gosh. I don't know why I'm not watching where I'm standing. Oh, I got these bats. These bats are actually time savers when you do get them because it's a two elites. $97. Wow. I didn't press my vengeance or something. Could have played more cleanly. Man, 97. So my remaining pylons are... Will I get one? It's probably... I probably won't, so I just kill. Because I would have had it if I... This will get really close, to be honest. I mean, I have a lot of time, but I would have loved it to get a better pylon. So I should not have gotten hit both times, actually. Which caused the one rip. It was almost 2 rips, actually. Getting double shock tower floors wasn't great, but the mob types were reasonable, even though I didn't think that the red fallen would work. They did spawn me quite a lot of the tall overseers, which is part of why it was actually successful for the first floor. There were enough tall overseers that were, well, in the tiles at a shock tower, they are more closely populated per screen, so it worked out. Nice! Got a 141 down. Still first tries, but I did rip once, almost twice, which is sad, because I could have played more cleanly, honestly. 141 done.
My name is Ash. When the jam, you have a let's see the jam. Let's see what we can do.
Yeah, unfortunately, I could have had almost a no rip. I should have played a little cleaner. I just didn't. Right, please. Yes, good upgrade. All right, 135 here. Yes, 134. Okay, good. One of each. Nice. One upgrade of each means I get a small percentage gain again. Oculus Ring. Let's see if it's going to be anything higher and helpful. Nope. Speaking of higher and helpful, it's 70%. I have an 85, but what I really want is attack speed versions and whatnot, so that's what I was looking for. But it's so funny that it gave me exactly the bare minimum. So it gave me 12% shield, 48% power, and then I forgot what was the percentage for the channeling, but that's what I got.
Your valor is unsurpassed.
I feel more powerful.
13. So now I'm back on the board. 763. Wow, I had the same time as this person, but I was just a little short. Wow. Uh, I was a little short because I ripped once, basically. So if I had not ripped, I would have been a little better. Like, it would have been like 1336 or something. Anyway, updated gear showing in hero details. Like I said, the 17% area to 20% area. And the rest I have shown mostly before I started. Yep. Thank you, Sandman. All right. So that's the 141 down. What did I get for this Doomslinger? I'm gonna write it down real quick. GR141 done. First try. 1342. Doomslinger. 2667.9. This is a really bad one anyways. And then the gems I got, I upgraded to 141 to 142, 133 to 134, and then 134 to 135, I believe. And no, I mean, BNet might have some issues from time to time, so oh, got back 2 keys. Really? That's odd. 2 keys. That means I just used my key for that 141 and I got back my key. Cool. Ah, I need to spend my blood shards. Well, I mean, sure. Alright, so I'll continue with gloves. I need better gloves that I have been swapping, alternating between different ones. So I need the best upgrade possible on gloves. 3 out of 19.
That will look nice on you. Ooh, that's nice.
It's a lot of legendaries. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
Let's see what happens. That will look nice on you.
10, 11. No God gloves so far. Okay. Well, it's time for the 142. 142. Well, so I had pretty good monster types. Not the best of floor 1 anyway. Floor 2 was pretty good. Even the elite packs weren't that troublesome. So I have a feeling that the 142 should go fine if it popped the same way like I had. So if everything went the same way, I should get a 142. Now I would have preferred the power pylon for the Rift Guardian fight. So uh there's a better chance that the 142 is fine. And I didn't have a conduit. I got a channeling third. I did get 2 out of 3 on the better pylons. So that says a lot too. But I did use the power for like 2 and density. So I didn't really do all that much. 2.5 for power. So it could be more, but I would have preferred it for the Rift Guardian fight. I chose to use the power because it was floor 2 and there was a missile dampening that I had to speed up. Alright, 142, here we go. Let's keep going. Go. Ooh, okay. Ooh, ice porcupines. Okay. This is looking pretty good. This is good for my area damage. Now, the only troublesome part about ice porcupine is that they are more spread out. So it is tougher to play, but they do give a really good value. So you see that I gained to 3% already, but the elite is taking a while. So I have a feeling that I won't be playing this elite, even though it is a blue, and I'm thankful for that. The blue is half, more than half down actually, which is quite surprising because I wasn't actually concentrating on them. But my density is running low because of how quote-unquote easy it is to play ice porcupines. Uh, there's always one blue that's really low, really high health. And that's the problem with fighting blue elite. Sometimes you just have one really healthy blue. Oh, Oculus Ring. There we go. Oh, the density followed. It's helpful. Broke even. Let's keep going. Let's use this Oculus Ring. Might as well. I love making use of the Oculus Rings just where they are. Okay, this Oculus Ring isn't positioned very well, but I'll just use it. This one's fine. The goal is to break even, and it's fine. This Oculus Ring is terrible, but I see a blue, oh, double blues. Okay. I need some help though, honestly. Okay. Funny position of the Oculus Ring, I guess. Okay, getting... Oof. I'm playing a little conservative with my potion power. But yeah. Nice Oculus Ring. Okay. That's why. My lightning resist is actually bad. That's the other reason why I'm having trouble. My lightning resistance, normally speaking, would have been better. It's just bad RNG on how my secondary resistances didn't roll very well. Alright, 27. Alright, I see a Pylon. I wonder what it is. That would tell me how much further I should be going. But before that, I'm gonna try to get some density in case it's power. Well, I guess if it was power, I should save this density. Because then I can do a backward power Pylon play. It is power. Oh dear. Okay. So I'm gonna save it. Well, saving is so greedy, honestly. Because I do actually see what my elites are. Now, the reason why I would save it though is because I actually want the power to be concentrated on only the actual individual elites. And so I have to clear out everything if I want to play the power. But I would prefer not to play the power, actually. I know, it's greedy. I'm gonna try to clear out a little bit more and see. Okay, never mind, I'll move on. Because the affixes is getting really messy. Okay. There's a bad news about this elite pack being here. Is that I would love to just play density and not get so distracted. So breaking even is great. I mean, I can see my lead anytime I want with the power. but breaking even is fine. That was weird. I thought that was gone already. Okay, this got a little crazy. Alright, both of the yellows are almost dead, so I didn't need the power. Okay, some space with the Oculus Ring. Thank you. Nice, I got a lead. Ooh, Central Conduit. First Elite Blue, okay. 55% Conduit. Okay, that's interesting. Alright, let's keep going. Nice density. I want more elites now. Where are the elites? I like how that when I see a conduit, the conduit was gonna be helpful for the 2 elite packs I had earlier. Man, I'm clearing these out without the conduit. This is a little bit horrible to do. Oh, it lined up all the best 3 pylons. Oh my gosh, I don't know what to do with them. If this goes well, I can just save it all for the Rift Guardian fight, and it will be ridiculous. This is a little bit too greedy. This could have been like a GR145 with this magnitude of greatness. It would have been a nice 145. I mean, the progress percent might be a lot different, but the pylon order like that would have been an easy 145 if I had the damage for it. What is the next floor? I'm playing so greedy. Don't do this. All right. So, oh my god, it's chickens. Wow, this 142 is insanely good. Insane. Just insane. This 142 is insane. That's all I can say. Chickens for maintaining my progression. I can just play all three pylons for the Rift Guardian. This is so silly. Okay, blue. I don't even need to play elites anymore. At this rate of how the density is going with the monster type of the density, I can just play density all the way through. Okay. The game knows I'm being greedy, and it is the Soul Lashers. Soul Lashers hurt a lot. The game knows I'm being greedy, by the way. That's why they're doing this. So I think I want to grab the shield. I'll go back and grab the shield. Alright, let's use the Oculus Ring. Let's try to get another Oculus Ring, please. Excuse me? Thank you. Okay, there's another bad news. is that I don't really want to spawn the Rift Guardian on this floor. So this number of elite is actually bad. Okay. I have to go back now. I don't need that. Just take. So silly. Alright. 3 pylons. 3 pylons, man. 142. This is like speeds. 3 pylons, 142. And Oculus Ring. With the ads. Okay. That is just a crazy 142. It's just not a good view, because what if the next one is bad? Then this just looks too good, right?
I'm here to help.
Alright, here we go. Please upgrade. Yes, 143. Nice. Let's get this 136. Aw. Okay, try 135. Thank you. Let's go for the trap. Come on. Thank you. Not bad. Not bad. Not bad. The upgrades aren't bad. That's good. That's gonna help me again. Why did I do the Paragon thing? And then I want to go to the next floor to just take a screenshot of the next floor of how much I spent. Just to show it's not a one floor, but I could almost clear with one floor, actually. If I played all 3 pylons and all 3 elites, I could have almost made 100% one floor kill. But I think I had enough progress from chickens on this floor that it skewed the first floor a little bit. So technically, no. Just to show what I was.
I am returning to town.
But yeah, that's awesome. 142.
Well done, champion.
I've become stronger.
All right. So I successfully obtained my 142 at 1427, which was my goal of under 130 or under, with my friend, as a quote unquote very, very friendly competition that I just decided to engage. And so I got it done. So now it's just paragons. That was great. I got both 141 and 142 down. This 142 is just ridiculous though. Like totally ridiculous. I the amount of wow. Just it was festering with festering woods with ice porcupines mob set, and then floor 2 start with chickens and 2 blues. Wow. And then I had power call. I called power on floor 1. Uh, and then I got central conduit, and then an early-ish third pylon shield. Huh, ridiculous. Just ridiculous. Now I need to get the same or close to for a 143. Wow, 143 is top 500. I guess I can try 143. But then again, I need paragons at some point though. I am getting paragons though while clearing these out. One 165, 188. I guess I can try 143, even though it just seems a